Have you found yourself struggling in a relationship where the sell-by date is flashing? Finding yourself completely spent and exhausted, managing a partnership which takes a strain on you. Finding yourself struggling to just extend something which is bringing you no value or creating no joy. Welcome. Welcome to today's episode of What Is. What is an inability to leave a poor relationship? A relationship is like an economic factor, and like economics, it suffers from what we call the endowment effect, a concept introduced by an economist called Richard Thaler, where he spoke about how we value the things that we own and possess in a far more significant way than we value some things that we don't own. I'll give it to you in the form of an example. I own a house and I believe the value of that house is 10 crores. So when I want to sell that house, I won't budge too much while trying to sell it for that figure. But if I were to reverse it and go out and buy that same house, I will find myself bargaining and not finding that this house is worth its value of 10 crores. Why is that? Because it's a cognitive bias I have, that this ownership of mine, this possession of mine has far more significance than if I were to set out to go about buying it. How does this apply to relationships? In exactly the same way. We believe since we own a relationship, there is a psychological condition that we feel about possessing it. Because we have it, we feel that we are better off, and even though the relationship may be taking a toll on us, causing us emotional distress, we still hang on to it for dear life. Because without it, we believe that we would not have the same quality of life. Never mind that we forget that the value this relationship brings to us is pretty much negligible. There are 4 factors of the endowment effect and how it affects relationships. Overvaluation. That means we put far more emphasis on the relationship and the partner than we ought to. That means we believe it's a far more significant and quality bound relationship than we would like to admit. 2, then we have difficulty moving on because we believe that not having it will be far more distressing to us than having it. We forget that in the having, the kind of strain that we are subjected to is possibly not worth it. Then all of us face loss aversion. We don't want to lose the things that we possess. And sometimes the longer we possess this relationship, the more we become attached to it. Again, not paying attention to the fact that sometimes without the relationship, we would be in a far better place. And then we have an investment bias. Like in economics, the longer we possess something, the more attached we become to it. So we become attached to the partner, not realizing that in and of itself, the partner brings very little joy to our being, and I repeat, adds very little value. In my clinical practice, I always see people struggling in their relationships. And then when we dig further, I find that they believe the philosophy that a known devil is better than an unknown devil, and they might as well love the person who they are in one way trapped with. It's all because of the endowment effect. If you feel you are trapped in a relationship, maybe this cognitive bias is at play and you may want to take a slightly harder look. If you like what you hear, please do hit the like button. Please do share my video, and of course, continue to write to me at barkha@barkhacholani.com. Till next week, it's goodbye and thank you.